start thinking, oh my God, if I give my phone number, this will have been helpful for me. I had to change my phone number. I had to do a lot of things.
All right, can I pause you? Hi everybody, I am Artendo Tapiwa, your hostess. This is Loose Cannon and Friends, and today I've invited a friend who I will allow to self-introduce, because I don't know exactly how she wants to be introduced, because she's like me, she kind of does a whole lot of stuff, so yeah. Let me allow her to introduce herself.
My name is Zaza Muchemwa. I'm a poet, writer and director for theatre, and I'm a social media enthusiast. We all in there.
Alright, so what you're here today on Loose Cannon and Friends is to discuss social media and how social media is affecting relationships. These can be personal relationships, private, intimate relationships, or even just social relationships, you know, like you and me. How are we relating now? You know, like before we realized we were rolling, we were dealing with the issue of how you handle people stalking you. Like, I know like 2-3 people that I've blocked, but almost every time I meet them, like in real life, they're telling me what I've put on my updates, you know, and I'm like, but I blocked your people, like, what's going on with you guys? You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's like, okay. And then you also get those people who, okay, maybe we can try, like, put out the different kind of relationships that are on social media. Maybe that would be a good start, right?
Yeah.
What sort of relationships are on social media?
I mean, they are friendships that you have like on Facebook, and then of course.
Okay, when you say friendships,
yeah.
What exactly?
Well,
Give examples.
I'll give an example. Like you and I, we know each other, we're friends, and then we decide, okay, let's be friends on Facebook. That's one friendship.
So that's one from real life onto social media.
And then there's those where you just meet someone on social media and they decide they want to be your friend, and then you're friends because probably they've discovered that they have something in common with you that you put on your profile. And then there are those who are mutual friends of friends, and they said, okay, maybe this person is worth knowing, so let's be friends with them. And then you say, okay, fine. Why not?
These are your friends of friends.
Friends of friends.
Okay.
And then there are those who are mutual friends of friends.
Okay, it gets a bit complicated right now. I hope you're okay, because I'm kind of following, kind of.
Where these friends that you found on Facebook has got a friend who's also a friend of your other friend who is a friend in real life.
Okay.
And then they want to be your friend because of that.
Oh, it's kind of like Msuguru wa Tete wa Mbuya wa Sekuru wa, but this is kind of like on social media, where you really don't know each other, but you know each other through. Okay, and then
you also have situations where on WhatsApp you end up being put on groups with people that you don't know. But because the person who's put the group, they have something that they want to tell you or they want to share with you, and somehow conversations start, and you start knowing people through those groups. Though I rarely contribute to groups on WhatsApp that I
exit the same way I exit Facebook.
You look for a dormant exit.
I look for exit and I block the administrator. Like, now you know, like I do that. Like, yeah.
And then of course there's the relationship that I like, which is the Twitter. Someone, if they enjoy what you say or what you do, and they follow you, and if you want to follow them, you can follow them back. So there isn't that space where they get to know so much about your personal life, and it isn't that space where they can stop it. I mean, if you follow me, it's okay, follow me, but it's not the same as someone stalking me, sending you messages, someone liking every post that you
put. Oh yeah. Classic. You accept a friend request. There is bound to be 3 things that are going to happen. There's going to be that one who is going to write on your wall, "Thank you for accepting my friend request." Then hopefully they write it in correct English. And then there are those who are going to run into your inbox and say, yes, baby. I mean, how many girls get that? How many women get that, right? And then there's going to be that one who is going to go to every single photo of you from 1928, like,
and make comments on it.
and you're coming in like after an hour and you've got like 100 notifications and this ningy liking your photos. And you're like, whoa,
And,
do you
and,
really?
and after 2 weeks, the person is saying to you, I really like you. I think we can. There's something going on here. I think we can be together. We can give me your phone number so I can call you. Do you have a WhatsApp number? Let's WhatsApp. And that's why I'm like, no, I don't give my people. I straight on I say to someone, I don't give my people my number, and I also say I can't give you my number.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
And if the person persists, of course, I put them to Facebook. Then
Oh, you're one of those who reports I block. Like I delete groups, I block. Okay, then coming back to the issue that we're talking about, stalking. I remember getting a message from somebody, like an SMS actually, and somebody's like, oh, do you know so and so? And I'm like, why? He's like, oh, it seems like you guys are in a relationship. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, really? Why? Then they're like, oh, they've got your profile picture, like on their Facebook profile. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, they've got my pictures. I'm like, I don't know them like that. And then I have to like go to my friends and try and check like to my friend list. And I'm like, oh my god, this person has never commented, not once. You know, thank God now Facebook has got that whole, you know, friend history sort of. And how do you deal with that? Have you ever encountered that?
well, luckily I haven't. But when you hear stories like that, you start thinking maybe we shouldn't put so much of our own our personal life out there on social media, because as much as there are things in place to protect us from stalkers, to protect us from identity thieves, because they really are there. Because one of my other issues that I have is that I personally get people sending me messages. My name is so and so. I really like you. Can you chat?
Those spam.
Send me an email address. And send me an email. And the moment you do that, you actually open that door for them to start collecting your personal information. And before you know it, you are out there somewhere doing things when you're actually in the same space with that person is stealing your identity. So, so the idea is, how much of ourselves should we put out there? How much of ourselves should we broadcast? I mean, okay, but I like sharing. I like sharing what is happening in my life.
This is where I'm saying, like, for me, there's a thin line between sharing what I ate last night. Okay, once in a while I will put those pictures but most of the times I'm there to like look for conversation, right? To get people talking, to make social media become more useful other than this vanity parade where, okay, so I wear the hottest heels and I've got the sexiest pictures and, you know, to move it from just being, you know, and I'm going to say something that some people have not found very friendly, and I will not apologize for it. I found most people on Facebook, actually most, my experience, most, actually there, like on Facebook, they're like there for small talk. Like, I can seriously count of my whatever thousand number of friends I have, like the number of people who make meaningful discussions or conversations on their walls. The rest it's about this, and you're thinking, really?
But really, that's the purpose of social media. It's a social space where people come and talk. Sometimes you find, there are times when I go on Facebook and I also want to just see those frivolous things that I want to come across a joke that is going to make me laugh. And I want to come across something that is happening out there and find out what is happening just beyond where I am, where I'm probably hanging out, beyond where I'm sitting. But at the same time, there are times when I just want to go there and I've got an idea that I want to put out there and I want to see people's reaction to that idea.
Of course.
And start a conversation, start a meaningful conversation. But I think we would be far-fetched in thinking that social media can replace real conversation like what we're having here, sitting down and talking to each other.
But we're going to put this on social media once again.
Of course.
And generate more hopefully.
But there is still that thin line between the physical and the virtual. And really, the physical, as much as we want to say it's really not, it doesn't have space, it still has that space. So then you find that there are some whose thought cannot translate virtually. I mean,
Oh,
deep
yeah.
thought cannot translate virtually. They can only engage in meaningful conversation when they're
Offline.
sitting with offline. But once they're online, they're sending you a message on Facebook and they're saying hi. And they can see quickly that you're doing something else. And then you say hi. And then they say, how are you? And they say, I'm fine. And say,
You respond?
No, because you think that maybe someone has got something meaningful to say.
No,
But then you
for
find
me.
That, you find that after 2 minutes, they have got absolutely nothing to say.
My
They
experience.
they just want, because they enjoy that being connected to the voice on the other end.
Oh, to the
That
to
is
the
what-
fingers on the.
Yeah,
They want
the
to be
finger.
fingered, so just.
All right.
Right,
But they
I hear
enjoy
you.
that instant connection to the voice on the other end, that just having that interaction for them is enough. But for someone like you, for someone like me, we want it to be beyond that. It just doesn't have to be just like hi. It doesn't have to be, oh, today I had a lovely lunch and
That's it.
salad
Okay,
and whatever.
I'm going to kind of cut short that. I'm going to. What made me invite you was this article that I read online about a lady who eventually wrote a book about being addicted to social media. And I think there's a line where her mom says, I remember seeing her addicted at a very young age. You know, I'm thinking, really? Becomes so effort. I've seen people in a club, right? Okay, fine, I know the selfies and yeah, I've even taken some people photos, and I've had people take me photos. But kushika point you're out, you know, Urubawa, or you're out, or even church even, or you're out here at this function, and you're on WhatsApp, and you're tweeting, and you're Facebooking it, not as a reporter, but as a hint, do you see where I am? Or even you're actually bored stiff.
Yeah, I think most of the time is when we are bored or when we get into a space where probably you're in a workshop and people are having a discussion and you've just realized that the discussion has just gone south of where you wanted it to go. It's like, what am I going to do that is not going to look impolite? So I can go on my phone, because if people see me on my phone, they'll probably think I'm tweeting about
All right.
or I'm Facebooking about this.
Okay.
But all the time you're like, okay,
I'm bored.
what's up? I'm bored.
Help me,
There's
someone
no
out
place-
there, connect with me here, rescue me. All
Yeah.
right. I think now the question that we're going to ask you right now is, which is one of those spaces you found yourself, and yeah, we go, and you found yourself in, and social media has been like your escape. Like seriously, I was in a church service at one of these funny churches, and yeah, kundisakatanga kuenda south, and I'm like, I wish I was in my church. And WhatsApp came to my rescue. I started responding to this group. I am so sorry, I'm just confessing. But what are some of those spaces? This has been rated with, I know we can never exhaust it. Maybe you can come back another day and we can talk about something else. But maybe you can give out people your Facebook page or your channel or something. Okay, she doesn't like that.
You can follow me on Twitter at Zamuchemwa, capital Z, M, capital M. And you can also find me on Facebook as Zamuchemwa.
Unfortunately, we have come to the very end of this episode of Rated Loose Cannon and Friends. And the question for this week is something that, well, came out of the discussion. And the question is, where have you been caught out on social media? Like, for example, have you been kumaroro on WhatsApp? You know how it is? Or have you been like me in a church service and you were like, oh, please help me, somebody on WhatsApp, please find me and rescue me, like I'm totally lost here. Or you've been, I don't know, in a meeting and you've been, you know, you're not supposed to have been online and you were online. Do let us know, you know, or yeah. So that is the week, and I hope you enjoyed. Remember, the Facebook page is Loose Cannon, which is double N, Loose Cannon, CANNON, and Friends. And my Facebook page is Tendo Tapio. It is public, so you don't have to be a friend necessarily. You can just follow and you will join in the discussions. They will be tagged Rated Loose. So yeah, do let me know. Inbox me, let me know. Follow me on Twitter at Tendo, SHHH, yeah, 3 H's. Tendo, that's Twitter. Yep.
Yeah. Crazy.
In my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we have, the love we share.